Hi guys, I am Shruti Sonavni. On behalf of College Dunia, I'm here to conduct an interview of Ria Singh, who is a student of NMIMS Mumbai. So she's from batch of 2022 to 24. And Ria, how are you?
I'm fine. Hi everyone. So as Shruti introduced, I'm Ria and I'm here to help you guys.
So first of all, thank you so much, Ria, for coming on the video episode of College Dunia today. And could you also introduce yourself and your profile in brief?
Sure. So I am basically from Uttar Pradesh, Varanasi, and I had completed my 10th and 12th. A 10th with 9.6 CGPA, 12th with 89.6 percentage, and I graduated from engineering college. So I'm an engineer with the background of electronics and instrumentation. After my completion, in the graduation, I secured 74.6 percentage. So after the completion of my engineering, I joined Infosys and I worked there for 2.5 years. After completion of my job, then I decided that I wanted to pursue my MBA. So I started giving all the tests, examinations, and then cleared all the processes and then finally joined NMIMS.
Great. So what was your NMAT percentile or your score?
Yes. So since in 2022, we did not have percentile, we received our scores. So my score was 246 and the cutoff was 232 at that time.
Amazing. So, how's life at NMIMS?
It's amazing. Actually, it's fast. It's competitive. It's the rush that you get, you want from an MBA. So everything is there. Obviously, you get to feel the lifestyle of Mumbai. Everything is fast. Everything is, you get the touch of cultural, of corporate. Okay, we have teachers who visit us. So they are from corporates. They teach us. We have projects, we have live projects going on. You can do live projects along with your subjects as well. So I think so overall it's a very good learning experience at NMIMS.
Great. So, आपने पहले बताया कि you were working with Infosys. So when was that time that you decided कि आपको MBA करना है? And how did you start preparing for NMAT?
Okay, so the idea for me pursuing MBA was way before I actually joined Infosys. Since my college, I was actually a technical head in my college. And that point, I used to, love organizing events. I had also hosted multiple fests. And that gave me a thought process that, no, I want to go in somewhere where the leadership skills are involved. But at the same time, after a lot of research, I understood that I wanted to gain some work ex, trying to understand how the corporate actually works before hopping on into the MBA journey. Hence, I waited for 2.5 years before pursuing MBA journey.
Amazing. So, you only gave NMAT या और भी कुछ entrances आपने दिए?
So, like everyone else, I started with CAT. Then along the way, everyone just knows about CAT, right? And then along the way, you start researching and you get to see all this many exams. So yes, I had given NMIMS, the NMAT exam as well. And I had also given ZAT exam.
Okay. So, which all B school calls did you get other than NMIMS?
Sure. So, I received calls from all the new and baby IIMs. I received calls from the interview calls I had received from IIM Kozhikode, IIT Bombay as well, then IMT Ghaziabad and IMI Delhi.
So, I'm sure और भी लोगों ने पूछा होगा, but for one more time, why did you choose NMIMS over the other colleges? Like some of them were even IIMs and IITs.
So yeah, I was not able to qualify IIT Bombay and IIM Kozhikode. But I was not able to clear the interview round. But the rest of the IIMs, the best in those were, I think, so the trending ones like IIM Trichy, IIM Udaipur and IIM Vizag. All these colleges were there. It was very, I was very confused. Like, okay, what should I choose? And I was actually staying here in Mumbai itself. So I do not have the staying issue in Mumbai that, okay, it does not, because as everyone knows, all the IIMs have campuses. So you get to stay there. But here I am in Mumbai. So it does not have a campus. You have to pay separately. The fees is high. So I had this advantage here in NMIMS that I was staying in Mumbai. So that was not of concern. But then again, other factors that I took into consideration was the city itself. I felt Mumbai was a city that has a lot of exposure towards these corporate projects and the kind of teachers that you can actually approach. So that is actually true. That is what happened. There are so many speakers coming in, so many professors teaching us, who are such a good level at the corporate. Apart from that, I knew that all the other IIMs which I got into it, they are still in their younger version, and NMIMS is quite an older college. It already has built up its reputation, so I wanted to go into that direction.
Okay. And as you said, NMIMS does not have any campus. It's just one glass lavish building. So do you sometimes feel you're missing out on the campus life of MBA?
So if you think that staying at campus till 12 o'clock is fun, we still stay at till 12 o'clock in the same building. So that's not a problem. And you get to, like, as you said yourself, that the building is very lavish. So yes, we do have canteens that run, around the clock. We get to hang out. There is a good sitting area. So everything is there. And all of our friends, even who, like, because I choose to stay at my home, but even so, the people who are like staying in the PJs, they are living very nearby, and they get together, we go to clubs. So I don't think so it's a big issue of campus here. Believe me, after staying so long in classes itself, you have seen those spaces enough. You just want to relax.
Amazing. So how was your NMIMS admission process and its experience? How did it all start after you got a call?
Okay, so once, as I think so, those who have applied, they would have known there are two portals in which you would have applied. One was the general NMAT examination, the GRE portal that is there. And another is for whichever college you have applied, the college application process, this NMIMS Mumbai. Because NMAT exam has multiple colleges that, you can apply through. So once you applied both the places and once your results are out, the cutoff list comes in. Once the cutoff list is out, the entire focus shifts towards the NMIMS portal. Okay, the NMAT portal is then once the marks are out. In the NMIMS portal, your interviews will be scheduled. We had 2 rounds. One was you writing about your preferred department that you wanted to go through. I think so currently you do have a GD round, because last time was, COVID times, we had everything online. We had a written examination kind of thing. And then later, we received a date and a time for our NMIMS interview. Once you go through the interview process, a shortlist is released where you get your rank, and obviously if you're selected or not. So once you get selected, you get a time frame in which you have to submit the fee, 1-year fee amount you have to submit, and also along with it the multiple prerequisite documents that are required for the admission process.
So I just want to deep dive into your interview experience now. So can you tell us about how was your interview process? Like online था, offline था? अगर online था तो Zoom meeting पे था, कितने लोग थे उसमें, and who were those people? Professors थे, alums थे, या there were some other people from the industry? So how was it?
Okay, so it was online. It was conducted on Zoom itself, and it was there were 2 proctors, like the 2 interviewers were there. One was an alum, and one was a professor. Now it also depends on which department you have chosen. I told you, right? You have to write about your preferred department. Just make sure it's not compulsory that you have to join that department, but it's good to be sure, okay, something you have in your mind that, okay, this is the way forward you want to see yourself.
So you need to validate whatever domain you're choosing, right? If you, for example, choose marketing or finance, you need to validate why that and how your profile is relevant to it.
Correct. So at least, because that was my writing process, that which department I want to choose. So once you're clear in your mind, and basis on that itself, I think so my interviewers were. The professor was also from, I chose operations and analytics. So somewhere from that background, my professor, like the interviewers were there. Once the interview started, I was greeted. It was not a stress interview. It was pretty chill. They asked me, like, tell me about yourself, why MBA? And then standard thing when I say that, okay, I want to learn. And then they say, why? You can't really learn without an MBA. Okay, that tricky question. But I think so I was able to answer that question pretty well because they were happy with it. And I just got another question on work ex. So it was hardly 5 minutes.
It was just 5 minutes.
Yes, I think
Great.
so. The best part about NMIMS interview was once they saw, like, you need to pick up in an interview, you should know what are the keywords which they see. I had already read NMIMS vision. Okay, you can go to your college's portal, whichever interview you are applying, go to their portal, see their mission, vision, what they're aligned towards, and frame your answer, align your own goals with their goals. And that is what they look forward. I think so I hit the right spot in the first 5 minutes and they were satisfied with it. So that's why I was able to crack it.
Great. And interviews ke liye, yeah, specifically right starting from CAD and NMAT and then your interview experience. Did you went to any coaching classes or did you take any online help for preparing?
Yes, I did take like the main entire like CAD coaching process. I did go through time coaching. But for NMAT, there is another coaching called as CAD King. I took the tests. So since the tests at time were very limited in the NMAT for NMAT examinations, so I took them separately. And also because the CAT and NMAT, these are kind of different types of exam. One is like you need to answer correctly. Okay, accuracy is important, and another, your time is important. You have to answer as many questions as you want because negative marking is not present.
Right. So also I just wanted to ask this question for so long. हम लोगों ने जब सुबह बात की थी तो I remember you told me you are in hurry, you need to go to office, but you're from 22 batch, right? And the summer internships are yet to start. So what office were you? Are you working in, and is it an internship or what? I'm really curious to know about it.
Sure. So at NMIMS, we also have something called as a V-Care program. So this program is basically that occurs in our third term, in which we actually go for 21 days. We work alongside an NGO or a CSR activity of a company. So we devote, no classes goes on during this time period. It's completely, you devote everything. This internship is basically to understand that whatever learnings that you're getting, okay, so decision making that you would take when you go out in the corporate world, okay, how does it directly impact the society? So like I have worked towards research and development of a product for a foundation. So I'm working currently in Aftertaste Foundation, which is a foundation working towards empowerment of women. So these women, basically they have acquired skills and they produce handmade products. So when I was redesigning or researching for new products for them, I had to take into consideration, okay, I had studied all these things at MBA, but the theory aspect and the implementation aspect, the gap between it, you can, somewhere see, okay, what is happening and the impact you can see at the ground level. So that's the purpose and that is where I was going.
Okay. And ये जो internship आप कर रहे हैं, which is the V program, right? Yeah. So this is for how long? V Care program. Okay. And this is for how long?
Yeah. This is for 21 days.
21 days. Okay. And you get opportunities right itself in the college या आपको खुद ढूंढनी पड़ती है?
No, you get it right itself in your college. So this is a mandatory internship, like internship or the work, that program that you have to undertake, and you just need to provide your location, like your home address. So the NGO also will be from your place itself. So
okay. Right. And how are lectures and how does a regular day of a normal student at NMIMS look like? Like, सुबह उठने से आप लोग क्या करते हो and how does your day end in the college?
So, since in first year you have a particular curriculum that is same for everyone. So typically our day starts at 8:30 in the morning when our first lecture begins. Typically, the day either ends at 1:30 or at 3:30, depends like till when your lectures are. Some days you have extra lecture, some days that lecture is not there. But after that, we do stay back because we have been divided into groups and we do have group projects. We get to meet a lot of people. So because of our projects, we get to meet, maybe go out and reach out to some corporate projects, some industry experts. So because of that, we stay back at college till maybe 5:30. And in case we have some workshops or other things, we need to stay back a bit longer. So it completely depends till when you want to stay.
Okay, amazing. So बहुत hectic हो जाता होगा ना, since 8:30 till late night you have to stay in the same campus.
It is, but I think so that is what is the MBA teaches us, the exposure towards how you can balance the hectic schedules, how you can time manage all the different things that have been, throwing up to you. So they are preparing you for the best to best or the worst scenario. Anything that is thrown to you, you should be able to handle it.
Okay, amazing. So thank you so much, Ria. Here I end up with my N number of questions. And I really want to thank you for coming with us today, sharing all these information, insights. And thank you so much again. It was lovely having you.
Thank you so much, Shruti. Thank you.